Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. If you know anything about my channel, the first financial guy that I followed was Warren Buffett. Mr. Millennial Mike has found a video with Warren Buffett talking about being a true friend. And I have to tell you, I don't think I've seen this video. So you're gonna get an honest reaction, man. I don't know how you found a topic that Warren Buffett hit that I haven't seen. So nice work.
Well, people send me videos. Remember, if you do want a video that you've watched on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube, just send it my way, Mike's way. We'll make sure we get it queued up for him to react to. So yeah, you've said a number of different times, Mike, that, your measure of valuing someone as a true friend is if they're going to get on a plane and come to your funeral. They're going to show up for you. And so Warren Buffett gives his take on a true friend, and he tells a little story. So I thought you'd like this, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in.
When you get to my age, you will not measure how well you've done by how much money you've got. I can guarantee you that. You'll all do fine on money anyway. I mean, think about it. 7 hours a day, you're in a bed. You got exactly the same mattress I've got. If you don't, we'll sell it to you at the furniture mart. We're on a parity. I can't outdo you, in terms of my sleeping enjoyment. You can match it by buying this mattress, which we'll give you a special price on. Just mention my name. We eat at the same places, We eat at Dairy Queen, particularly if you're in my position because we own it. But we eat at McDonald's and Burger King, and when I leave here, I'll stop by a fast food place. So our eating experiences are the same. We travel the same. I mean, I had a 10-year-old car up till about a year ago, and it just doesn't make any difference to me. They all work. We live in a place that's warm in the winter and it's cool in the summer, and we watch the Super Bowl on big screen TV. You do it, I do it. We dress more or less the same. I mean, I pay more for my clothes, but they look cheap when I put them on. So we're really on a parity. Yeah. So the money isn't going to be that big a deal. Everybody in this country is going to, with the intelligence this group has, the energy you have, you're going to do well. So what's the difference? What really counts? Well, I would say that you will measure. Health is enormously important, and that's a matter of a fair amount of luck. I mean, so I'm not shortchanging it. I'm just saying you can't do too much about that. But you will measure your success in life by how many, and extent, whether it's the people you want at 70 or whatever the age may be, you'll measure it by how many of them really love you, in the end. I mean, you can't buy love. I mean, it doesn't work. You can buy sex. You can buy testimonial dinners, you can buy your name on buildings, you can do all kinds of things. But the only way you get to be, love is to be lovable. It's kind of irritating, actually. If you got a lot of money, it'd be more fun to just write out a check for $1 million. So everybody, from now on loves me. But it doesn't work that way. And in fact, the only way is to be lovable. And I've got this friend who came out of Auschwitz and had at least one member of the family die there. And what is it now? It's 60 years later. She still, when she looks at people, it's a Polish Jew, when she looks at people, the question she asks herself in determining who she really trusts as friends, the one question in her mind is, would they hide me? Now, when you get to be 70, if you've got a lot of people that would hide you, you've had a successful life.
All right, Mike. So Warren was on a bit of a comedic rant for him. I think this video is probably 10 or 15 years old, but I just wanted your thoughts on it. I know it's not super investing related, but what do you think?
I think, first and foremost, Warren Buffett is awesome because he could just work in the plugs for the company he owns, like Dairy Queen, the furniture bar, See's Candy, all this stuff. Warren Buffett is always selling. That's kind of the first takeaway from that. But back to the end of the story. And I think he said it was a Polish Jew. Would they hide me? That's exactly the right question. For me, when we talk about would they get on a plane to come to my funeral, that's about somebody, helping with out-of-state investing. I think the test of relationships is basically, as she was saying, would they put their life on the line for me? And for most of us, that list is pretty freaking short. I would guess for most people, the answer is less than 5 people. If you're really good, maybe it's 10. And if you've led a really good life, I think if you got to 20, I mean, just think about that. Just sit back and remember what atrocities were happening around and what somebody would have to sign up for to hide someone. that really does make you think. And I think she's right. I think that is the measure, right? How many people would hide you? I think that'll certainly make you think this Sunday morning.
Yep. Well, Mike, again, I know it wasn't super investing related, but we love Warren Buffett, and I thought it was a great story on his part, so we should at least watch it and react to it. But we do have a few more videos coming up, so we'll jump into those next.